All right, guys, if you missed today, Wednesday, February the 17th, you missed a good one. At the beginning of class, we played Name That Tune. I played some old school 80s, 90s, and then some current stuff. So yeah, we had a good time. Just something to have a little fun. All right, we didn't do any review. We started a brand new objective, objective 105. Which is organizational design of businesses. We touched a little bit on the organizational structure, i.e. organizational design, where you start with your CEO and then your managers or your departments, your territories, and then down to your employees. So this is a continuation of this. So 105. All right, so just like this picture at the bottom, without some type of structure, some type of organization, your company is going to be chaos. So you got to be organized. Your employees need to know who they're going to report to and when. And then if you've got managers, they need to know who they're in charge of and their responsibilities, period. Your organizational design or your structure just helps to organize your employees, information about maybe your company or your customers, and then also whatever technology you're using. So a little recap from Objective 1.04. Just remember, when you're organizing your company, it lets your employees know who they report to. So it gives that clear line of authority. It also helps those people work together and communicate more efficiently and more effectively as well. And then also just helps people just to mesh. That team atmosphere is there if you have a good organizational structure. It also improves productivity. So, you know, if your employees know who they report to, they know their jobs, then they're gonna work for you and they're gonna be productive. It also, if your employees are productive, if they're doing what they're supposed to do, then you'll compete with any other companies that you're going up against, like with Walgreens and CVS. Most of us shop at Walgreens. There's a reason. Walmart and Target, Burger King, McDonald's. So there's a reason why customers go to those certain companies. Somehow they've figured out a way to be more competitive. So you guys know the importance of your goals. You have to have a mission or a vision or know where you're going before you can even organize your company. You don't just start doing stuff. No. What do you want to do? You don't just get in the car and drive around aimlessly. Well, you guys might, you're teenagers. But most of the time you've got a destination. You have to have a destination before you get in the car, before you drive. So have that mission, that vision, set those goals, and then create your structure. And then your basic principles of your organizational design. Most of you guys know what authority means. So if somebody gives you authority, they've just given you power over something, and it's granted to you. It's given to you. Might be given to you by your employees. You know, maybe you were an assistant manager and you're promoted to general manager or district manager. So it's a formally granted opportunity or a position. You're in charge. And with that authority is that line authority level of responsibility. So you're given authority, but you've got to remember that you're over people when you have authority. You have the right to give commands, but you have to remember what it was like when you were taking commands from other people. So remember what helped to motivate you to want to work. Build those relationships and keep those relationships strong with your employees. That way it's not necessarily a command, but it comes across more like a request. And then you have staff authority. I don't know why this is called staff authority, because people in these positions they're nobody's bosses. They just give the company advice in certain areas. Like, let's say McDonald's lady goes to the drive-thru, spills a cup of hot coffee on her lap, she's suing the company. McDonald's has a team of attorneys. They represent McDonald's for lawsuits. The attorneys are not McDonald's, they're not anybody's boss. They're just giving McDonald's advice on legal information. It's kind of like me. I give teachers advice all the time, but I'm not their boss. I'm just helping them out. And then you've got responsibility, which is pretty self-explanatory. And delegation. If you're in charge of all this stuff and you say, look, Sam, I want you to do this for me. Lucy, I want you to do this. And Bob, I want you to do this. You're delegating. You're passing along those responsibilities to somebody else. So just some visuals. Line authority, this guy is the line of authority over this girl. He is her boss. Staff authority, this guy on the right, he's an attorney. He's giving legal advice to this lady that's in charge of an organization. Delegation, this is your little brother. You tell him to take out the trash, which is what your mom told you to do, but you're just delegating that task to your young brother. And that's what we covered for today. Make sure you go into Canvas, do your exit ticket. And we also worked together on our Go Griffons project today in class, which was great. So tomorrow we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put you guys in breakout rooms. And you're going to work together with your group. I'll see y'all tomorrow.